my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
welcome to a city that's had plenty to shout about on the football front in recent years. We're in Lyon, here in East Central France. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And a lot to be excited about because coming up for you, action from Ligue 1. It is Olympique Lyonnais against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And a timely intervention. For Olympique Lyonnais, it looks like this. Anthony Lopez begins in goal. Damien Da Silva plays with Jerome Boateng in central defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front.
Derek, he's got to tuck this away.
Oh, great block. So the corner played into the box. Oh, what's he gone and done? Useful looking position, you've got to say. Neymar. Untidy on the ball. Aouar. Now Dembele. Perfect tackle. Chance to cross. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. And threaded through by Mbappe. And up for grabs off the keeper.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Oh, this is looking promising. Leo Dubois. Toko Ekambi. Toko Ekambi! In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic. So PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? And the attack looks promising. A real opening now. In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion, and looking very comfortable here. Well, a second goal for them here. That's a good-looking ball. Toko Ekambi. Disappointing for the players of the centre that it didn't reach them. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. And Neymar. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't.
Well, Lyon have had so much possession, as you can see. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball.
Well, he couldn't quite keep that header down. Promising sequence. Towards Messi, far post. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, they can keep possession now. Lucas Paqueta. And a poor ball. Messi. Oh, a lovely ball. Wonderful block. Body in the way again. That is that for the first half. Well, they get the ball rolling again. Second half underway here, and PSG really need to lift themselves. Mbappe. Wijnaldum now. Hakimi. Idrissa Gueye. Well, they keep passing away. In there by Di Maria. Well, still an issue here. Threat over for now, it seems. Toko Ekambi. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Neymar. And he takes it on. It's still alive. And a time for calm on the ball. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Dembele, but really sticking to the task defensively. Messi. Neymar. Now, what can Paris Saint-Germain do from this position? Has eyes for goal. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. Well, off target by miles with that one, and a goal kick will ensue. Aouar. And providing width. And nobody there to pick him up in the centre. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Well, it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. Who can he pick out? And the danger's still on. This might be ideal for the counter. All hands on deck. Storm weathered, it seems. Might be able to set up the chance. And the goal from Julian Draxler. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. They might be onto something. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him. Not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. And slipped through beautifully. Houssem Aouar. Can he finish? Well, a poor effort when all was said and done, and simple for the keeper.
Well, he's made a real mess of that, hasn't he? What a chance that was.
Can they convert? And a really good diving stop. Let's see about the delivery. Well, not quite the header he had in mind, and the goalkeeper gobbling that one up. Neymar. Regained possession. Bernat. Beautifully disguised ball. The end product just wasn't there. Lucas Paqueta. Maxence Kakere. Aouar. And that is the sort of tackle he had scripted in his mind. Houssem Aouar. Dembele. He needed to get there and did, but still the possibility. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves. And the referee says enough is enough. That's the end of the game. It's a defeat.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
To a city that's had plenty to shout about on the football front in recent years. We're in Lyon, here in East Central France. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And the focus is on live action from Ligue. It is Olympique Lyonnais versus Olympique de Marseille.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
For Olympique Lyonnais, it looks like this. Anthony Lopez begins in goal. Jerome Boateng starts with Damien da Silva in central defence. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Chances on. Milik! Oh, magnificent reaction. Dembele. Well, not the touch on the ball he wanted, and a goal kick to come. And he did well to cut it out. He's lost it. Dubois. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. It's with Dieng. Oh, lovely incisive pass. He just needs to keep a cool head. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Corner kick played in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Dembele. Well read to ease the pressure. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Dembele. Dembele! And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. And so Marseille get the ball moving again. Can they find a response here? Cengiz Ünder. Payet. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Dembele. And the pass could do damage. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve. Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. He's taken on his opponents here. Ünder, an utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. So on the cusp of the interval with Lyon in front. And Stuart, an opportune moment for your assessment.
Well, it's been a lively first half, hasn't it? Both sides have looked dangerous, but I think they do have a bit more guile in the top third of the pitch. And that's been key to them leading at the moment.
Not a bad pass it was. Beautifully disguised ball. He's just got to continue his run. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Playing it in. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. A chance then. So into the second half. Can Marseille pick themselves up after that first 45? And he's broken free. Just couldn't get it through. And the referee has given the corner. So maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. Well, the danger is still there. And in the end, no damage done. Promising looking attack from Marseille. Crossing into the middle. Lucas Paqueta. Well, a wonderful first-half performance from Moussa Dembele. Interested to know what you made of it.
Well, it's been an incredible performance from him. Clearly the difference between the two sides. Obviously the goals, but his movement too. He's causing the backline all sorts of headaches. He'll no doubt be desperate to grab the hat-trick now.
Toko Ekambi. And breaking at pace with menace. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. An incisive pass. And he might profit here. Oh, he couldn't finish it off, and the keeper wasn't exactly perfectly positioned.
Well, that's a bad miss. He had so much of the goal to aim for. That was a really big chance.
Dembele. Toko Ekambi. And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
Nicely timed tackle. Intelligent threaded pass here. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Cengiz Ünder. And that pass could be troublesome. He might profit from here, you know. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. Chance to even things up here. In it goes! Coolly converted. So underway again at 2-2. 20 minutes to go. Chance to play it in. Lyon unable to keep it. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And intercepting it. Houssam Aouar. Now Dembele. Dangerous looking attack. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Breaking at pace. All hands on deck. Well, it petered out. 10 minutes to go. Olympique Lyonnais searching for what could be a late winner. Still level here. Maxence Kakere. Toko Ekambi. He's got to score! It's come off the keeper. Well, they can keep possession now.
Well, I thought that was game over. It's a great save from the keeper, just to keep them in this.
Could be a chance to break here. There's a slide rule pass. Going for the dink. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters. Well, neutrals are getting their money's worth. 3-2 in this match. Clattered away. And there goes the final whistle. The Marseille fans won't be going home happy.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off that darkest ground. But gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Juan Bernat, le numéro 27, Idrissa Gueye.
Underway at the Parc des Princes in Paris. Introducing the Paris Saint-Germain starters. Gianluigi Donnarumma is the keeper. Marquinhos plays with Sergio Ramos at the back. And up front, Kylian Mbappe plays with Lionel Messi.
Oh, Derek, big moment here.
Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Possession and patience, the watchwords. Di Maria. Wijnaldum. Mbappe. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. He must finish. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes. So back underway. One goal apiece here. Well-timed tackle. Messi. Wonderful vision from Lionel Messi. Well, it looked like it might lead to something very positive indeed, but a useful interception. No let-up, plenty of pressure. Well, it was completely miscontrolled. And coolly done in the end. Payet. And showing fine vision. Well, that has been deemed offside, Stuart.
Well, he took too long to get the pass away. It's as simple as that.
And slipped through beautifully. It comes to absolutely nothing. It's with Dieng. And beating the defender. Oh, it might be. Can they keep it out? Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance.
Well, I still don't know how he kept that out, Derek. It's a fantastic save to keep it all square.
Good pressure. Can they make something of this? And Messi's incisive pass. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment! So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Good visualisation and execution. Oh, but cutting it out in the nick of time. And they need to get tighter here. This could be the equaliser. Splendid defending.
Well, those stats tell us that PSG haven't dominated the ball, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
Mbappe. He's got to score! And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. And fired over by Angel Di Maria. The clearance wasn't decisive. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? And it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Messi. Wijnaldum now. Can he find the net? Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they... So back in business here, and PSG dominating the proceedings in the first half. Will we see a similar pattern in the second 45? Well, showing good defensive judgment. Can they hit on the break? Defenders need to cover. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
Excellent challenge. Hakimi. Hakimi. Opportunity it is. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Oh, that's an interesting pass. He can't hold on to it. Oh, nothing untoward happened.
Well, you won't see too many better saves than that. It was just brilliant.
Hakimi. And now Gay. Very comfortable when in possession. Well, taken away. He won the ball. He's going forward well here, but really sticking to the task defensively. And Neymar, and crossed in the direction of the back post. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. "20 minutes to go. Good tackle. Messi. And return to Wijnaldum. And the keeper taking care of the situation. It's with Dieng. This looks threatening. I don't think he'll be proud of that challenge. And it's left to the referee to decide what happens next. And he's done well to tip it over the bar. The concession of a corner here. Polirola. Tremendous block. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
And taken short. Lirola. Not all that convincing defensively. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Lirola. He takes aim. Ramos completely on top of the situation. Di Maria. Is it going to be? Oh, a wonderful save.
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
And played in by Di Maria. Well, did his job defensively. Neymar. Well, closed down straight away. Messi. Messi. Well, the pass from Messi, but not quite accurate enough. Excellent ball over the top. In with a chance. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. An incisive pass. And there goes the final whistle.
Cracking.
Saint-Germain.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And here's the team for Olympique Lyonnais. Anthony Lopez begins in goal. Damien Da Silva plays with Jerome Boateng in central defence. And it's two strikers up front who'll look to provide the goal-scoring threat. And scope for them to produce something exciting. But nothing comes of it. Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Stuart?
Well, he's the most creative player on the field. He can run with the ball, he can get himself out of tight situations, he can see a pass, he's very creative with his play. I think he's going to be the outstanding player
Stuart,
today.
They must score! And foiled by the post. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Brilliant save. Wijnaldum. Idrissa Gueye. Now with Messi. And there to intervene. And slipped through beautifully. Messi. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. A routine save. Wijnaldum. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Promising looking attack. Mbappe. No luck keeping possession. Aouar. And a fine cross. That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Houssem Aouar. Really good challenge.
Well, I think it's fair to say the fans aren't too happy with that decision.
Stuart, they might be onto something. Lionel Messi! In it goes! The opening goal in this contest. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? He made it look simple, really. Aouar. Toko Ekambi. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Vital intervention. Well read to put an end to that attack. I must say this looks promising. Di Maria! And searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
Messi. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. The first half here comes to... The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Toko Ekambi. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? And a goal! The equaliser! Superb entertainment. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Oh, super piece of play. Could take the lead. Just can't get it past him. Will this corner bear fruit for them? Di Maria. Di Maria, nothing doing on the passing front. Paqueta, unable to get himself back onside here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Idrissa Gueye. Hakimi. Di Maria now. Throw in here for PSG. Hakimi. Crossing possibilities. High quality defending. 30 minutes left for play. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. That's a nice looking ball. And it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot. Idrissa Gueye. Now, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. And good use of advantage. Oh, big chance! And the ball is loose. Will he? Oh, chance taken! There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper. Well, they get the ball moving again. What effect will that goal have on PSG? We're going to find out here. Oh, good vision. Big opportunity. Struggling to get it away. Well, threat over for now. Mbappe. Di Maria. He's got the right idea with that pass. Save, but still a chance. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Wijnaldum. Oh, good strike. Well, actually pretty easy for the goalkeeper in the end. And breaking at pace with menace. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Aimed towards Mbappe. And the struggle to get it away properly. And Neymar. Superb block. Just the cut. This could be the equaliser. And it is the equaliser. Late drama here. And no wonder they're celebrating. Remarkable. Well, I imagine there were many who had counted them out. This has been quite the fight back. PSG on the attack as the minutes tick away. What can they do in the closing phase? Substitution it is for PSG. A very significant Paris Saint-Germain corner late in the game. Not really the ideal clearance. Well, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Toko Ekambi. Ramos completely on top of the situation. Di Maria. And here's Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum unable to keep it. And the whistle is sounded, and these two teams... And adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And a lot to be excited about because coming up for you, action from Ligue 1. It is Olympique Lyonnais versus Olympique de Marseille. And attempting the through ball. Oh, that was a chance to give them an early advantage.
Well, they should be off to a flyer here, and that was a poor effort. He must hit the target.
And here's the team for Olympique Lyonnais. Anthony Lopez begins in goal. Damien Da Silva plays with Jerome Boateng in central defence. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Paqueta. He could pick out a teammate. And they could face difficulties here. An early goal. It is the ideal opening. Now the action underway once more. The onus is on Marseille to find a response now. A good and fair challenge. Making progress. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Brilliantly blocked. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Toko Ekambi. Well, great read there to intercept. An unforced error, you've got to say. Throw-ins given. Toko Ekambi. Excellent vision. Fluency of movement. Chance to finish. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
And now the delivery. No-nonsense clearance. And a tidy tackle. A room to roam on the wing. And he takes it on and turned onto the woodwork. Toko Ekambi. And he might be through here. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet. Well, a second goal for them here. Leo Dubois. Well, approaching half-time on the home side, very much in charge here, Stuart. Your thoughts?
Well, from an attacking point of view, it's been a very good performance. I've really liked the way they've got the ball from back
Oh,
to...
Stuart, a chance! A goal! That's exactly what they needed! That should get them believing again. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Crisp tackling. Payet, a real opening now. Can he find the net? Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop.
Well, what a good piece of goalkeeping that was. But the equaliser can't be long in coming, surely.
Toko Ekambi! Oh, wonderful save.
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
A no-nonsense defensive clearance. A chance then for the respective manager. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Awar. Nicely timed tackle. Oh, this is looking in with a chance. And it's gone in. The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Could be troublesome. Oh, that's a really good run. Boateng's block. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Well, Lyon have had so much possession, as you can see. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Well, they have the ball once more. Good movement. Guendouzi. Very quick thinking there. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. And Marseille with the ball once more. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Oh, managing to beat him. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment! On with the game then. 3-2. What will happen next? Emerson. They do pass the ball with authority. Poor pass. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Well, he's lost it. Moving it forward. Cutting the ball back. And a goal! My goodness, they've changed the course of this game. Level now. And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Toko Ekambi. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Cengiz Ünder. This is looking threatening. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Toko Ekambi. Now can they counter clinically? But really sticking to their task defensively. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go, and just 1 goal between them. And offside by the merest of margins. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Cengiz Ünder. This could be it! Well, he makes the save, and a good thing too.
Well, what a save it is. But can they now go and get that equaliser?
Teammate in support. And a body in the way. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Really getting stuck in. There goes the final whistle, and the story he...
and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
Idrissa Gueye. Hakimi. And now Gueye. Mbappe. Idrissa Gueye. Attacking possibilities for PSG. Well, it's sat up for him, but not seriously troubling the goalkeeper. Dieng. Payet. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Idrissa Gueye. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Bernat. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Idrissa Gueye. Neymar. And Neymar. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Messi. Delightful pass. Well, offside, but a tight call.
Well, that was really close. It was almost the perfect run, wasn't it?
How can he take them on and beat them? Spot on with that tackle.
Attention, plus que quelques minutes pour participer au tirage au sort qui vous permettra de gagner le ballon du match. Remplissez vite votre
Mbappé.
bulletin et glissez-le dans l'une des urnes à votre disposition. Merci.
Bernat. Di Maria now. Idrissa Gueye. Messi. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Real chance. Well, well, well. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent.
Well, PSG have controlled most of the possession, as you can see, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
Jorginho Wijnaldum. Mbappé with it. Now, what can Paris Saint-Germain do from this position? And that's going to roll all the way through. Cengiz Ünder. Committed challenge. Messi. Mbappé! Flinging himself at it, the keeper.
Well, can they draw level here? The crowd certainly think so.
Gueye. Terrific block. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. And that is that for the first half. So back in business, Marseille with the lead, but this game far from being done and dusted. Payet. And that was a very fine read. Incisive pass from Mbappé. And the goalkeeper under no pressure. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, it was certainly a good first 45.
Oh, they could put it away, Stuart. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating. So 2-0 now. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Mbappé. Magnificent defending. Can he get one back? And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it.
Well, could this be the turning point? The fans are certainly hoping so.
Well, the clearance, half-hearted. Vital intervention. Cengiz Ünder. Dieng. Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Idrissa Gueye. Neymar. Messi. Textbook defending inside the box. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them.
Well, it was a close call, but the fans are not happy with that decision.
Marseille moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. Neymar. Wonderfully weighted pass. Credit to them for winning back possession. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Can they keep it going? Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. And a time for cool heads. Idrissa Gueye. Well, a bad pass it was. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, that is how to strike a free kick. And that's how to make a save. And the corner's been given. A routine save. And just 5 minutes remaining. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, there to intercept. Now, can they create something? But how well he did to cut that one out. Di Maria. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Firing it in. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Playing it in. And now it is final. This match is officially...
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you.
And now they get the ball rolling. Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer gets the nod in goal. Antonio Rüdiger plays alongside Niklas Süle at the back. İlkay Gündoğan plays with Leon Goretzka in the centre of midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Just let his opponent glide by. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. Well, Serge Gnabry, a player who possesses real talent. Stuart, what do you think we'll see from him in this match?
Well, the best players can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas.
Stuart, they could be in here. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Trying to pick out a teammate. And still dangerous. Splendid defending. Adeyemi. Sané has it. Sané. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Antonin Barak. Now Alex Kral. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Kimmich. Niklas Süle. Now with Kimmich. Germany in a position of menace. Well, he almost headed it in. Antonin Barak. Tremendous interception it was by Gündoğan. What's he going to do here? Müller. Lost possession. Vidra. And Süle acquitted himself superbly to win it back. In with a chance. Oh yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. 1-0 then. Throw-ins given. Goretzka. Joshua Kimmich. Goretzka. Interception to snuff out the danger. Müller. And he takes on the shot. And the keeper caught there. Now sending it in. And a time for cool heads. And take it away.
Well, as you can see, Germany have had the majority of the ball, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
An important interception. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Beautifully disguised ball. And a goal! They've added to their lead. Much needed security. So 2-0 now. Showing a real will to win the ball. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. He's in behind. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. An exquisitely taken free kick, but no end product.
Well, he has such good technique. I expected him to score there, but it was still a great effort.
Just cutting off the supply. Müller. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again. Well, back underway as we reflect on the... Oh, he's through here. Well, that is how to play advantage. Is it going to be? Long way out. Well, he gave it the big build-up, but he didn't quite deliver on his promise. Joshua Kimmich. This is Müller. Goretzka. Losing possession a bit easily. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can he finish? And a textbook interception. Antonin Barak. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Thomas Müller. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Karim Adeyemi. Sané. Options in the middle. Gundogan. And caught by the keeper. Antonin Barak. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Tremendous ball played through, and he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him, and no wonder he's enjoying himself. So back underway, 3-1 the score. And in with a real chance. It's opened up for him. Oh, goal! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Sensational! Goals in plentiful supply, 4-1 currently. Oh, showing excellent vision. Can they keep it out? Threat over for now, it seems. Gnabry. Joshua Kimmich. What's he going to do here? Müller. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, that break looks promising, but nothing coming from it. And you don't want to lose possession there. And a harmless cross gobbled up. Adeyemi. A very good tackle. Could cross it in here. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the...
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out where I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. I'm safe and sound. I'm safe and sound. I'm safe and sound. I'm safe and sound. I'm safe and sound. I'm safe and sound. I'm safe and sound.
Bring that beat back.
And they kick off here. Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. Niklas Süle starts with Antonio Rüdiger in central defence. And Timo Werner starts alongside Thomas Müller. Can he take advantage? It's got to be. And there it is. The opening goal. The ideal way to start. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Well, over the top, but it will go through to the keeper. Won it back. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Oh, just over. So close.
Well, it is close, Derek, but in the end, not close enough. He just can't get it down in time.
Timo Werner. Just cutting off the supply. He's in with a chance. A lovely attempt. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savoury, pure brilliance. Well, a second goal for them here. Oh, a nice looking pass. Oh! Oh my goodness, he's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique. So the action continues, and it's been a thorough masterclass from Brazil so far. You do sense it's a question of how many. Running with the ball confidently. It might be. Just can't get it past him. Who can they pick out? And you don't want to lose possession there. And the ball is loose. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Kimmich. Serge Gnabry. This looks threatening. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first.
Well, Brazil have bossed the possession, as you can see. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Potential danger. Tries to lift it. Oh, that is a moment of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over. Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Joshua Kimmich. Leon Goretzka. Can he take the chance? And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Werner. Another perfect position to read it. Gnabry. Able to get his body in the way. Making progress. It should be. And now he must score. And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. A wonderful intervention. That is that for the first. So back in business here, and no two ways about it. It was an eye-catching first-half performance from Brazil. Are they capable of matching that in the second half? Might really be able to trouble them here, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Hoffman. When he made that interception look routine, in truth it wasn't. Oh, managing to beat him. Is it going to be? And with that, they thwarted the opportunity. Could be threatening. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. And that is how to tackle inside your own penalty area. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Well, nicely cut out. What a genuine... Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
And disappointingly, straight into the wall. Well, a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. The corner kicks keep on coming. And still dangerous. And I think the threat has been averted. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. They were playing fluid football, but then the foul, and now you would anticipate a yellow card. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
Well, that is how to strike a free kick, and that's how to make a save. Corner coming up. The clearance wasn't decisive. And blocking from Zule. And whipped into the box. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping.
Well, as those stats tell us, their attacking play today has been exceptional. Defenders have come out at the right time, the midfielder completely dominated the game, and the front player's movement has been excellent.
Can he finish? And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him. Well, as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. A really sumptuous ball. A lovely attempt. Oh, a finish of real class. No wonder he's celebrating. Take a bow. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. To go then. Just not looking confident in possession. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, they just never got going. People will point fingers towards the centre-back.
It's still alive and thumped away. Could be a chance to break here. Defenders need to cover. Now will the cross work out for them? And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Hoffman. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home... welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's the Czech Republic against Brazil.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
A glorious chance. Can they forge ahead? No, chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
The starting 11 for Brazil. Rafaelito Anjos begins between the posts. Adrian Zonta starts with Michael Catarino in the fullback positions. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset.
Oh, Derek, there's a chance here.
There it is, and just the ideal start. And the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And intercepted it. And plenty of room in the wide area. He succeeds in clearing it. Good tackle taken away. And winning it back. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Was an important piece of defending. Surely! Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes. So 2-0 now. Well, they have it again. The pass could do damage. Well, can they be creative from here? But they dealt with the threat posed.
Well, there it is. Brazil have controlled the possession and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Can he put it away? Defensive excellence there. Chance to finish. Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant. Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. An incisive pass. And a touch of finesse. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. A lopsided contest, 4-0. And a chance to whip it in here. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. And with that, the first half. So off and running again after what was a dominant first half performance by Brazil. Can they produce more of the same in this half? It is a decent looking attack here. A very effective challenge put in. It is to be a throw-in. They've got it now, what can they do? The cross is on. Could be threatening. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Masopust. And he was in the right place to intercept. Oh, a nice looking pass. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And intercepting it. Oh, great defending. And into the last 30 minutes now. Happy to take on the shot. High echelon goalkeeping there. Antonin Barak. That's a good-looking ball in behind. And just wide of the post. Decent effort there. Crucial interception amid impending danger. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. And they need to get tighter. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Antonin Barak. It's with Masopust. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Oh, they've lost it. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Good defending. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, he really read that brilliantly. And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And played in. And there it is, a goal, but will it be purely a... And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment.
notice my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah.
And the match begins. Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. Niklas Süle starts with Antonio Rüdiger in central defence. Leroy Sané plays with Serge Gnabry on the flanks. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Well, so much to like about Serge Gnabry. He can pop up in attacking positions, he can score goals. Stuart, what do you anticipate seeing from him today?
I would describe him as majestic when he's playing at his best. He glides past defenders, he's got...
Oh, Stuart, a chance! Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Well, that's a well-timed pass. And the danger's still on. Threat over for now, it seems. Well-timed tackle. Plenty of options. What's he going to do here? Müller. And a throw-in it's going to be. Kral. Well, they have the ball once more. Not a great pass. Big chance. Great reflex action from Neuer. Playing it in. And it's come off the keeper. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Karim Adeyemi. Kimmich. Antonin Barak. Now, will the cross work out for them? Still work to do. Well, there is the opening goal. The pressure finally telling, and they get their due reward. And the action underway again. The onus very much on Germany to find a response now. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Goretzka. Sané. Brilliant save.
Well, still behind here, but only due to some incredible goalkeeping. Surely it's only a matter of time if they keep piling on the pressure like this.
Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Leon Goretzka. Serge Gnabry. Gnabry. Surely the equaliser. And now it is there for him. He had to score, and he does. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Vladimir Koval. Kermenchik has it. And the referee blows for a foul. Now that short pass, this could be interesting. A chance then for the respective manager. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Goretzka. And Kimmich. Hofmann. Serge Gnabry. And offside, I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Could take the lead. Couldn't grab hold of it. And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop and then the reaction.
Real chance. Well, how on earth did Manuel Neuer get there? Now sending it in. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic. Well, the stats tell you everything. They've played well, they've created chances, and I think they've been the better team. They now have to convert one of those opportunities.
Oh, big opportunity. Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
And dispossessed. So half an hour remaining. And now passing it through. Müller. Now with Kimmich. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Plenty of options. And back with Goretzka. There to take it away. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Oh, that's an interesting pass. But ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. Adeyemi. Hofmann. Gnabry. Danger averted. And into the last 20 minutes. Good pressure to regain possession. Kimmich. Gnabry with it. And it's a quality pass. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Getting in there to intercept. Serge Gnabry. Really getting stuck in. Disappointing pass. Now can they counter clinically. And using his strength to shield the ball. And running it back. Well, that pass easy on the eye. And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. A really sumptuous ball. Vidra. The timing was perfect. It had to be. And there it is, the final whistle. And now they get the ball rolling. Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. Antonio Rüdiger plays alongside Niklas Süle at the back. Serge Gnabry starts with Leroy Sané in the wide positions. And leading the line today is Timo Werner. Well, still at Müller. And the keeper will happily collect that one. The starting 11 for Brazil. Rafaelito Anjos begins between the posts. Michael Catarino plays with...
Oh, Derek, there's a chance here.
Süle stops it. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Müller. Goretzka. Kehrer. It's a weighted pass. Sané. And snuffing out the danger. This looks threatening, but ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. Really closing him down here. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And slipped through beautifully. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Gnabry. Werner. Can they forge ahead? And this situation could be dangerous. Well read to ease the pressure. Joshua Kimmich. Well, a badly timed run, just a fraction offside. He's in behind. Excellent defending. Sloppy in possession from Brazil. And a very good challenge. He's got the right idea with that pass. A good and fair challenge. Rüdiger. Werner with it now. And now passing it through. And denied by the keeper. Impressive.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
And they've struggled to get it away properly. Well, that's the end of that for now. Moving forward effectively. Could be! And pushed onto the woodwork. And the whistle is sounded. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Niklas Süle. Now with Kimmich. Leon Goretzka. Timo Werner. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Defensive excellence there. Not high-quality defending. Now can they counter clinically? And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Werner. Superbly read and executed. I don't think he'll be proud of that challenge, and it's left to the referee to decide what happens next. And he's been dismissed. This will be a real test of their defensive resilience.
Well,
Is it going to be? And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. And the action underway again. The onus very much on Germany to find a response now. Leroy Sané. Good move in the making from Germany. But a crucial intervention inside the box. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. This looks threatening. And he's found a bit of daylight. In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion. And looking very comfortable here. So 2-0 now. Kimmich. Now Müller. And an astute piece of defending. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. All hands on deck. Players back to cover. They'd really have to switch on the turbo to get to that pass. Thomas Müller. Threaded through by Müller. And he could cash in. It's still alive. And a goal at the second time of asking. But the keeper has let his team down. So the ball is rolling again. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, the penalty's been given. And it's not what they had in mind. It's falling apart for them. Can they extend their lead? The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. Trying to pick out a teammate. And pushed onto the woodwork. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. Great pressure to win the ball back. An attack full of promise. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Good refereeing, waiting for a natural break before administering the caution. Nothing wrong with the idea on the free kick, but the goalkeeper has it. Thilo Kehrer. 10 minutes to go then. Oh, terrific pass. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him.
Well, the players should be inspired by this. The crowd have really got behind them today.
And it wasn't a great pass, was it? Wonderfully weighted pass. And the danger is still there. But he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Joshua Kimmich. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Just couldn't capitalise there. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Into the advanced position. Cutting the ball back. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment. And now, passing it.
This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Shot attempted. A goal that is out of this world! I don't think anyone expected that, not least the goalkeeper. And I have a feeling we'll be seeing that time and time again. Incredible! And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Far from a good pass. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Moving forward effectively. And still looking for space. He cuts it back. And still danger here. And threading it forward. A good and fair challenge. This is looking threatening. Big chance to get them on terms. Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, it came to nothing in the end.
Well, what a good piece of goalkeeping that was. But the equaliser can't be long in coming, surely.
Well, no threat posed by the cross. And snuffing out the danger. Gives it a go. And the keeper throws himself at the ball. And there's the delivery. And the keeper put to the test, but he comes through it.
Well, he's so sharp, isn't he? Great first save and then the recovery.
Illegal play, and hence a free kick. And slipped through beautifully. He's trying to create something. No way through. Opportunity. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Philip Novak. Vidra. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Promising looking ball. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
He's driven in the corner. And the danger's still on. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, the pass not finding its target. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. This might have potential. Well, high and more than a bit hopeful. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Beautifully weighted ball. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. He's found a pocket of space, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. He's got the right idea with that pass, just couldn't capitalise there. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, what a first half he had. I thought he was outstanding. He caused the defenders all sorts of problems with his movement and pace, and he fully deserved his 2 goals, and I expect more from him in the second half.
Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Good pressure to regain possession. Really good interception. So a half an hour remaining. And it's played into the centre. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, it fizzled out. And since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Possession changing hands. Going well. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Well, letting it continue to see if in fact there was an advantage, but not so. Free kick. Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. Options in the centre. Big chance to get them on terms. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Delightful pass. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Kral. Poor pass under no real pressure. Antonin Barak. Vidra. Intercepting it intelligently. And now they have the ball back. How can he take them on and beat them? A really intense pressure applied. No worries for the keeper. Is it going to be? Oh yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Underway again with the score at 3-1. Great effort to keep that one in play. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Real chance. And in it goes. They're getting closer. They're not finished yet. Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment.